Hi students, welcome back to the another session of Metrology and Measurements. My name is P. Navinjas, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to see another topic from the first unit, Basics of Metrology. In this first unit, the next topic is important terms used in metrology. Important terms used in metrology. In this topic, we are going to discuss about various terms and why we are using these terms in this measurement techniques.
And the next important topic is precision and accuracy. Here we should find out what is meant by accuracy and what is meant by precision. Accuracy is simply we can define it compares a measurement to the true value. It compares measurement to the true value. When we compare the output with the true value, the value should be equal or more closeness of the true value. Then what is meant by precision? Precision is nothing but closely measurements are to each other, how carefully measurements were made. It may be nearer to the true value or not, but the measurements are closer to one another. Here there are two diagrams are there. One is an archery board, another one is a dart board. In the archery board there are three arrows which centered on the archery board. Here the main target is nothing but the center of the archery board, so the archer should accurately achieve the target. That is called accuracy. Here the three arrows are achieve the target, so we call it as an accuracy. In the dartboard, all the dots are nearer to one another, closer to one another, but it doesn't seem to achieve the center of the dartboard. So we call it as a precise or precision, but it is not an accuracy. Okay, we can define more deeper. Next one is also precision and accuracy, that is, but we should know what is meant by accuracy and precision very clearly. Here there is a circle, center of the circle we should achieve the target. Here there are four arrows are achieve the target. We call it as accuracy. We call it as a high accurated value because the four arrows are achieve the target. At the same time, we call it as a high precise value also, or high precision, because the four arrows are achieved the target and one arrow is next to one another, which is closer to one another. But we see the second circle here, there is a high precision because all the arrows are nearer to one another, but there is a low accuracy because it does not achieve the target. The arrows does not achieve the target. Okay, again more deeply. Here three archery boards are there. In the first archery board, three arrows are there. Three arrows are achieve the target and three are closer to one another. So we call it as both accurate and precise value. Both are accurate and precise value, these three targets, because all the arrows are achieve the target, so we call it as the accurate value, and then all the three arrows are nearer to one another, so we call it as a precise value. Then in the second archery board, all the arrows are closer to one another, but it does not achieve the target. All the arrows are closer to one another, but it does not achieve the target, so we call it as a precise value because all the arrows are closer to one another, so we call it as a precise value, but it is not an accurate value because it does not achieve the target. In the third diagram, all the arrows are placed without any contact and it's on very longer distances. All the three arrows are achieved on the board without any contact, so we call it as it is not an accurate value and also it is not an precise value because no the arrows are closer to one another and also it does not achieve the target. Again, more closer. So the next one is here all the arrows are here, but the values are not closer to one another, but the only one arrow is achieve the target, so we does not call it as a accurate value or a precise value because no one is closer here. In the second one, we call this a precise value, but it is not an accurate value because it does not achieve the target. But the third diagram, all the arrows are achieved the target, so we call it as a high precise and accurate value. The second diagram is just a precise value. So first one is low accuracy and low precision, second one low accuracy and high precision, and third one high accuracy and high precision. Okay, here the arrows or targets are not achieved and no one is closer to near one another, so we call this it is not an accurate value and it is not an precise value. But the second diagram, all the values are nearer to one another, so we call it as a precise value, but it does not achieve the target, so it is not an accurate value. But the third diagram, all the values are achieve the target and also nearer to one another, so it is called as a accurate value and a precise value. Okay, next heading is sensitivity. It may be defined as the rate of displacement of indicating device of an instrument with respect to measured quantity. It is nothing but a feeling or sense. Feel or sense. We can say it as a feel or sense. We can feel when the measuring element which is placed on the particular object or element, we can feel that instrument, that device which is touches or placed on the particular measured quantity. That is called as sensitivity. Next one is readability. Readability is nothing but the measuring instrument can be read the value from the measured quantity and convert it into a meaningful number or a numerical value. That is called as readability. Then what is meant by calibration? Next one is calibration. The calibration of a measuring instrument is necessary to measure the quantity of terms in a standard unit. This calibration is a pre-measurement process. Before we are going to take the measurement, we should calibrate the measuring instrument each and every time, which means time to time. Before we are going to take the measurement, we should calibrate the measuring instrument and make the adjustments to the zero output or zero measured input. We should adjust the values to zero and then only we can proceed the measurement. Then repeatability. The next one is repeatability. This repeatability is nothing but the measuring instrument to repeat the same results for the measurements when the measurement is carried out by the same observer and the same instrument, then with the same conditions, in the same location and with the same method of measurement and in the same interval of time. In these conditions, the value should be produced again and again with the same value. That is called as repeatability. Then reproducibility. It is nothing but the closeness of the agreement between the results of measurements of the same quantity when individual measurements are carried out with different observers and different methods, different instruments, different conditions and locations and different time intervals, the values in the same measuring element or quantity, the value should be closer or nearer to one another. That is called as reproducibility.
By this, the session is over, and also the first unit, basics of metrology, comes to an end. The other topics of this metrology and measurements are going to discuss in the upcoming sessions. Thank you.